Good morning, friends. I have a fun project that I'm going to be working on today, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I do have dinner in the crock pot already from a freezer meal that I made a while back. Still working through the freezer and pantry for the challenge this month. Admittedly, it hasn't gone perfectly, but I kind of figured it would not. After Thanksgiving, I got some cranberries on sale from the store, and I tried the cranberry juice canning recipe from, let me see, which book is it? From this book, the Ball Book of Home Preserving, Complete Book of Home Preserving, and he really liked it. Since it was my first time making it, I made it with the sugar as it says in the recipe, but I do know that it's optional, or you can just cut it back. So I will cut it back, I think, this time, and find out if he likes it that way. And if he doesn't, I can put it back to the full sugar, or just leave it out entirely and then just put in some sort of sweetener once we make the juice. So that is the plan. So what I did is last month, December, I had ordered 25 pounds of cranberries. And so that is what I'm going to be working on today. So I'm pretty excited about it. And we're gonna fill up the pantry with pints of cranberry juice. You can make it in quarts or pints, either way. I think pints works better for us since we don't go through it as fast. I'm not personally a fan of cranberry juice. It's really all just for Chris. So we're gonna get that started and get on with today. So the first thing we're gonna do is get all of the cranberries into this pot. This is a really large pot. I think it's 30 gallons if I'm not mistaken. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get the cranberries into the pot. But first, apron. This can get a little messy, so apron it is. Whew. Right, and I'm going to use our filtered water. Okay, I think I'm down to my last one. And I'm going to set this up to medium-high and get it to boiling. So we're going to bring this to a boil over medium-high heat, and then I'll reduce the heat, boil it gently for about 5 minutes until the cranberries burst. So that is the goal right now, and that's going to take quite a while. So now what I'll do is go ahead and empty my dishwasher, get the jars in there that I'm going to use, get them washed and warm and ready to go. So a little bit of change of plans. I don't have enough pint jars. I thought I did, but the boxes that I had were actually quart. So we're going to go ahead and make these into quart. As you can see, my green stalks came in right there, and I plan to get those put together. I found a video from Millennial Gardener about making your own potting soil. So that's what I did in some grow bags that I just put together for potatoes that I'm going to be planting this in, I think, March. Or no, sorry, February. That'll be planting in February. So I'll show you how I did that. That's what I'll be putting together, these two green stalks. One is going to be for my strawberries. I think probably the tan ones. I don't know where I'm pointing. The tan ones will be for the strawberries, and then the green ones for lettuce. So I'm going to go ahead and get these jars out and get them into the dishwasher. In case you're interested, I got jars from 4 Jars, and then I also got some from Azure Standard. I like them equally well. When 4 Jars sent me jars that I used for the mixed jars I gave to the kids for the holidays this year, for Christmas this year, some of them came broken, and they just sent me new ones just right away, and they came pretty quickly. So that was really nice. Highly recommend their customer service. I don't have any experience with customer service with Azure Standard because I haven't had any broken that came to me yet. But 4 Jars customer service was amazing. I just emailed them and sent a picture, and they just sent a new box of them right away. And that was great. So this is what the ones from 4 Jars look like. Nice and solid, great. And then here's the lid and ring. And I haven't had any problems that weren't of my own making. Sorry about the dogs. I think at both companies you can buy jars without the lids and rings. I just didn't this time since I bought in bulk so that I could make the mixed jars for my family for Christmas this year. But I think you can. I might be wrong, but I think you can. And then these are the ones from Azure Standard. Also really great quality, pretty nice and sturdy. And then these lids are superb lids. And I also have not had any issues with them either. So they're really nice and nice quality. So I'm going to get all these loaded up and ready for the next step. So we now have all of the lids are washed and drying over here. I've got all of the jars in the dishwasher going and still waiting on the cranberries to come to a boil. So it's just waiting. It's going to probably take a long time since it's there's a lot of them. And so we will just get that as soon as that gets going. And once they've boiled for 5 minutes, we'll let them sit in a cheesecloth or strainer. I'm going to have to figure this out because there's a lot of them. So we'll figure out what to strain them all with. And then they will drip for about 2 hours. All right, so I did end up moving some of them to a second pot over here because it got a little too full as it was starting to boil in with stuff. So I did move some over here. These are pretty good and popped up now. So getting some good juice in here. I'm gonna start straining. Now it's supposed to strain for a couple of hours, and I'll probably put a bunch more of these together to strain out, but I figured I'd show you this first one. Get a bunch in here. This is what it looks like. I not make such a mess. This is what it's looking like. And we're just going to let all those juices strain out, and you are not supposed to squish it. Just let it drain as it is. You don't want extra pulp and stuff in there. You just want the juices from it. So I'm going to fill this up, let it do its thing, and then I will probably put some more of these together as well. Here's how dinner is looking, and soon I'll be able to shred up that chicken. After much straining and restraining, remind me next time I do this to do as maybe half as many. I don't have enough tools to get everything strained in a timely manner, I suppose. So anyhow, I have my first batch of juice that's ready to get started, and I'm gonna have to do all of this in batches since it's so much. Anyway, so I'm gonna get that started, and I'm gonna grab my jars from the dishwasher, and it does say to leave a 1/4 inch of headspace, which is really small, right up to that first rim part where you screw the lid on. So it's doesn't need much headspace at all. That's better. Okay, I gotta tell you, I think I have cleaned up more juice than I'm making. All right, well, we're gonna top these off. Now I'm going to take my wet cloth here and going to run around the rims, get any of the juice that is on there off so that my jar lids seal. Lids going on. And now our rings are going on fingertip tight. And now these are going to go in. And I think I probably have room for more in here. Looks like I've got room for 2 more, I believe. So let's get that in here. All right, that worked out perfect. And that'll do it. So now we're going to fill that up and cover it at least 1 inch above the lids and then get it boiling, and then we will start our timer. All right, it's ready. And now we're gonna wait for the water to come up to a boil, and then we will set our timer for 15 minutes. All right, so this is almost up to a boil. I'm about to turn on the timer for 15 minutes. And I have this pot here is full now and of juice that I've strained twice just to be sure. And then I still have 4 bowls that are straining currently. That will be amazing to have all that juice ready to go. I also made strawberry lemonade in the summer, and he seemed to like that a lot too. I tend to drink a lot of either water or Dr. Pepper is my vice. So one day maybe I will be able to quit drinking Dr. Pepper. But this Southern girl, this Texas girl, is just addicted, I guess. And then I don't know if you can see, let's see, I think I am wearing just as much cranberry juice as I made. So anyways, we're waiting on this to get up and boiling, and dinner, I think I said I was going to try to make some cornbread, but I think we're just going to have the white chicken chili with crackers or something, because I am tired and it's starting to get late. So Velvet is sitting on Chris's chest. So she wanted to be a part of the video. So what we're going to do now is, now that I have 16 quart-sized jars of cranberry concentrate made, I put together a glass for Chris. And the concentrate, we use 1 part concentrate with 3 parts water. So in this one, I did 1/3 cup of the concentrate and then a cup of water. And I did not add sugar to this. I left it without sugar just to see what Chris thinks. And then we'll just add sugar or some sort of sweetener each time he has a drink. So this, we're going to test this, and this is going to be without sugar.
Holy crap, that's bitter.
So sugar for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now I've added a little bit of sugar.
Yeah, that tastes a lot better.
Okay, great. All right, well, there you have it. Is this a keeper?
It is, very much.
All right, great.
Like and subscribe. Like it. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Leave some comments. Be great. We'd love to hear from you.
We would. All right. See you later.